Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec REDDiseases. We are talking about the alternative solutions for originating carbon credits from land use intensification at private properties on terrestrial ecosystems. We talked about technological inversions on land use, which will increase the uptake of CO2 from the atmosphere. So you increase productivity, you increase the uptake of CO2, and then you transform this CO2 into useful products for society, goods that will retain the CO2 for at least 100 years. So we can gain from increasing productivity and then from increasing our efficiency on implementing this low carbon industry and how it takes advantage of this CO2. But I started talking about the REDD+ mechanism and to raise awareness of the misinterpretation that it does about land use and the issues and the huge problems it's creating around the globe. Back on the second half of the 18th century, there was a French scientist, Louis Pasteur, which proved to the society, to humanity, that if you take a dump everywhere and you put rough clothes, urine, feces, and rests of foods into that, it doesn't make appear cockroaches, rats, and insects. There is no spontaneous generations occurring. What happens is when you leave an environment like this, it attracts insects and other animals, which are potential spreaders of infectious disease. This is exactly what REDD+ mechanism is doing by avoiding the implementation of infrastructure and the presence of women in the forests. It is creating an environment that is attracting insects and animals which are vectors of infectious disease transmission. And we are already seeing an increase in spreading of infectious disease from tropical areas where you have this environment which is attracting a lot of pathogens within it. So the REDD+ mechanism is creating immense areas which are reservoirs of infectious disease, and those diseases are already spreading globally. It is very common to have epidemics in Asia, Pacific, Africa, and in Latin America countries. Brazil has epidemics which occur every year. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. REDDiseases pour tous les amis africains.